This is a video to discuss a product concept called the Capture Pod. And the Capture Pod is made up of a motorized control base unit, which the camera is currently on, and this displaceable transmitter. Now the camera is to follow this displaceable transmitter and essentially move and track it while the user is wearing it on them. It is line of sight based, so if there's any kind of constriction between the displaceable transmitter and the actual camera itself, then we're going to have some problems tracking the user. This is one of two transmitters that I developed. Right now we're indoors, and it seems to be tracking me fairly good. And in a bit I'll show you what the actual range is going to be, or appears to be. So let me turn this thing on. So there you have it. That was a brief demonstration on how the Capture Pod is supposed to work. This Capture Pod it was only designed to pan. It doesn't tilt, and it's got other issues associated with it, such as the tracking ability. It seems a bit choppy, and that's because the motor that is within the unit is set to move at a constant speed. The Capture Pod can be designed such that it transitions a lot smoother. It can speed up and slow down so that when you're viewing the video it's not as hard on the eyes, and that can be done by adding additional receivers on the actual motorized control base unit, which is what the camera sits on. Right now I only have 2 receivers, and I designed it that way so that I could really put together a demonstration unit as fast as possible. I'm about to show you what the actual proof of concept Capture Pod looks like, and as you can see it's a bit large, but the end unit can be made pretty small since it doesn't have much circuitry in it. So this is the Capture Pod motorized control base unit portion, and here you can see here's one receiver and here's the other receiver. It's got the ability to be recharged, and I can even program the speed of the motor. As you can see, the camera is mounted on top of the servo setup. The circuitry is up inside of here, and down here I've got the rechargeable battery and some power regulators. I can turn the unit on, as you can see, and when I hit reset, the unit centers itself, and there it is. It's ready for action. This is the displaceable transmitter, and here these are the little bulbs that I took off of some laser tag guns, and I use them as the transmitters, so they're pretty big right now. And then in here I've got the circuitry and a 9-volt battery. All this can be made pretty small. I'd say about the size of a matchbox, depending on the type of battery that we decide to use. But yeah, the motorized control base unit is essentially trying to track and follow these little transmitters.
Alright, hi, I'm Joe Vu with CCP's operations team. I'm testing this device with Paul and see how it works. So moving along with it.
So here you can see the capture pod is tracking Joe, and Joe has the displaceable transmitter in his hand, and it seems to be functioning pretty good. Alright, thank you, Joe.
Sure, no problem.